What's going on, guys? In this video I'm going to be swapping out this disgusting old coolant reservoir for this nice shiny coolant reservoir from Rev9. If you go to their website, it's about 200 bucks, but I found it on eBay for 140, and there was like a make an offer feature, and I made an offer for like 120 or whatever, and ended up getting it for like 132, I think. So that's not bad at all for the price that you get of this. It is going to look so much better in the engine bay. But not only that, it is metal, it's welded together obviously, and it's not going to leak. These coolant reservoirs have a tendency to crack and leak, which is what happened to mine because I've been losing coolant and it's definitely not coming out in the exhaust. So I don't think I've got a head gasket or block issue. I sure hope not. And I also found some down inside this motor mount one time. There's a bunch of coolant down in there. So I think that's what it ended up being. So today we're going to be swapping this out. First time we do this, the Rev9 one uses the OEM cap. So I can just take that out. You can, it's venting pressure there. But yeah, there's that. This will fit on the new one, just like that. So I can still have my carbon fiber cap. It definitely needs to be cleaned. I was confused at first what this bung here was for. Since it's open, I was like, I thought a coolant reservoir cap or like a coolant system was sealed. But that's for the overflow pressure to vent out. And the way the OEM cap works, it has a hole there and it seals it and then comes out. So there's that. I've seen some people have like routed a hose out, so I might go get some vacuum line I have and put it over there just so it sticks out a little bit more, because I don't want it dripping down on the nice shiny finish. So I might throw that on there, and then I think we'll be good to go. I have some distilled water here to top off the coolant just a little bit. It does freeze here in Oklahoma, but I think just adding a little bit of distilled water shouldn't make it freeze. But I might have to go run and grab some coolant. We'll see once I get this out. I'm going to try to siphon this coolant out into a container, and then I'll pour it back in just so I don't lose too much coolant whenever we're taking this out, because I mean, yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. I don't want to buy coolant if I don't have to, but I might have to go run to the auto store and get some. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and start with that. I'm going to try to get the coolant out of here, either with like a pump or just siphoning it out. And then we'll take the hoses off and get this out. It should be pretty easy. I've taken it out before to do the motor mount inserts here. So I'm going to go ahead and get the coolant out of it, and then we'll see what we need to do next. So I got the old coolant reservoir out, and I actually realized that I have some coolant, so I went ahead and mixed some coolant to put in here. So I let a little bit more come out, and I just put it in that bottle down there. And then I have the old reservoir there. It's disgusting. I plugged that so it quit dripping, and then I have this set up here. And I could see where it was dripping onto the motor mount there. And the only thing you'll need is there's this little rubber piece that you'll find on the bottom of the plastic coolant reservoir, and you'll take that off, and it goes on the bottom of the Rev9 one there, so that it has a little pad to sit on, and that is that. So I mean, it's pretty simple. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this back in there just how it came out. It was really easy. All I had to do was just grab the plastic one and yank it out, and it came right out. And you can see there's those clips there that fit there, and they came out super easy. So I'm going to go ahead and put the hoses back on and put it down in there, and then we'll start adding the coolant and making sure that the coolant system is all good to go. So I got it all installed, but that wasn't without some complications. I did realize it didn't come with the little drain hose in the back, so I just used this red vacuum line to kind of get it over the edge there and fall down into the abyss down there. And then this clip, you can see, doesn't necessarily fit right. It really honestly doesn't even fit at all. It doesn't go down far enough. I couldn't really figure out why that was. Down there's a clip that you have to unclip, and I twisted that to make sure it's out of the way, and it still didn't want to fit. But the one back there fit okay. And loud truck. I mean, like, if it's really hot right now because I had the car on, but it fits solid enough that I'm not scared that it's gonna go anywhere now. This part right here does not fit at all. I used some electrical tape to make this bigger so that it would seal for the time being. That is not a permanent fix. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I have some extra coolant to top it off if it leaks, but it's supposed to fit like OEM. I know the Mishimoto one fits just like OEM, and it should just clip on with this thing here, but this piece that was welded on is too big. So I don't really know what they were thinking there. Rev9 is obviously not a quality company, and we can see that here. They make cheap parts, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I know there wasn't really much to it. It was pretty easy. Just let the coolant out, rip the old one out, put the new one in, clip it all back together. It should be that easy if this fit how it was supposed to. But yeah, I added coolant, squeezed the hoses, try to get the air out and let it run and get up to temp with the heater on max. And then just kind of filled the coolant up to, like, I don't know, maybe like halfway up through there. Not necessarily to this piece, but just kind of just under it. And yeah, you can kind of just see it through the cap there, but that's pretty much it. There's no way to check the level. So, I mean, I do like the polished look. It'll look good once I have my strut bar that goes across here. But yeah, I don't know if I would say I'd recommend this. I would probably say it's worth it to go ahead and spend the extra money and get the Mishimoto one, because it's going to be a much more quality part. This piece is going to fit right, and over here you have a little level tube that'll show you how much coolant you have. So that's that. I may update the comments or description if I find a solution to this problem here. Like, if I wiggle it, coolant doesn't like drip out, but like it does kind of seep through. So I don't know. I'll figure that out, and then probably just update this video on what I ended up doing. That's pretty much it for this video. Please leave a like and subscribe and stay tuned, and I will see you in the next video.